Tom Brewer was writing about this. He had a newsletter for many years in the 60s, and he, a couple of his followers gathered together his research and others. Shanklin and Hoden, Child Health and Maternal Nutrition was their book. The title came out in about 1965 in the original. But Tom Brewer was campaigning against the pharmaceutical companies who had indoctrinated doctors with the idea that they should control weight gain during pregnancy. And to do that, they were selling their new diuretic chemicals to prevent water retention, and along with the ideology that water retention and weight gain were harming pregnancy, creating a situation similar to diabetes. The drug companies had indoctrinated the idea that sodium went with water retention, so if you were giving a diuretic, you should restrict sodium in the diet. And Tom Brewer first, and then Shanklin and Hoden showed that what they were doing was stopping brain development very prematurely by restricting salt in the diet, or even giving a diuretic to make the body lose sodium faster. And Tom Brewer didn't emphasize sugar, but he emphasized salt and protein. He showed that a protein deficiency was the main historical cause of eclampsia in pregnancy, or toxemia of pregnancy, and that just making sure that they were getting at least 100 grams a day of good protein, 130 grams would be good, but lots of pregnant women were having only 30 grams a day of protein, far too little. And Tom Brewer wanted to assure that along with the protein, they weren't restricting salt, that they should eat the salt according to taste. Shanklin and Hoden's book reported 2 experiments in Australia in which women with signs of developing toxemia were given supplementary salt apart from other changes of their diet. One group got 6 grams of extra sodium per day. The other one, I think it was 20 grams of extra salt per day. And in both cases, they were immediately relieved of the toxemic symptoms just by the salt. And the way the salt works is to allow the albumin in your blood to bind water and keep it in your bloodstream. Low thyroid, poorly nourished women lose sodium easily in the urine. Thyroid causes a proper level of sodium retention, and the sodium associated with the albumin binds water, keeping the blood volume up, perfusing the kidney with this good volume of blood, and the kidney getting perfused stops sending signals that increase blood pressure. So eating more salt or being able to retain it by having adequate thyroid and progesterone function, the sodium allows the kidneys to be perfused, so the kidneys stop sending the signal to raise blood pressure. Salt alone, in those cases, prevented the hypertension of pregnancy. Having read that, I suggested it to friends with PMS who would retain water extra pounds every PMS period would be retained and then lost again cyclically. And they found that salting their food to taste stopped the cycle of salt craving and water retention. And then I told old friends, people in their 80s, who were having problems associated with a low salt diet, and everyone I suggested that to stopped having insomnia and other symptoms associated with the low salt intake.